A young cyclist killed in a hit and run in Denver was honored today, just days after his funeral in his homeland of Turkey. It comes as advocates for safer streets continue to push for change on what they say is a dangerous stretch of road. Thanks for joining us this Saturday evening. I'm Mark Salinger. We've seen several deadly crashes between drivers and cyclists or pedestrians recently. 9 News reporter Evan Krugel is live in studio this evening with the message from the vigil. Hey.
Yeah, Mark, that message, enough is enough. 21-year-old Salih Koch was honored with a ghost bike at the scene of that crash today, where we heard messages from his family back in Turkey for the first time. On the north side of Denver, it's not hard to find bikes that can haul just about anything.
Yeah, this is how I schlep my kids around to school. So yeah, this is how we get around as a family.
David Chen carries everything in his cargo bike. But this morning, his trip down Tejon came with a load that stood out.
Yeah, today I was transporting a ghost bike for Salih Koch, who died at this intersection on July 21st.
Police say the 21-year-old Turkish native was hit and killed by a driver who was later arrested after leaving the scene.
No, put it towards the intersection.
Today, David and a few dozen people gathered to install the white bike
Salih bizim gözümüzde sadece bir
and hear messages from Salih's family in Turkey.
There is an incredible pain in our hearts, but our greatest wishes may this pain prevent others live through the same pains. May what happened open someone's eyes, and may no other mother, father, or sibling experience the pain we are living through right now.
His death has led to a renewed push for more infrastructure on Tejon after plans for a protected bike lane here were scrapped following complaints from local businesses a few years back.
The city hasn't addressed this issue with any sense of urgency. This is the cost of their complacency.
This group hopes the bike will remind people what happened here and hopefully prevent further ghost bikes in the future.
By showing Salih's family that we share their pain, we are changing the world.
Salih was here in Colorado on a work travel program. His funeral was held back in Turkey on Thursday. In the studio, Evan Krugel, 9 News.
When you're driving through Denver, walking through Denver, far too many of those ghost bikes that you see just popping up in different places.
Yeah, they're becoming really common, especially in that neighborhood where there are now 3 or 4 of them. All of those advocates hope people will slow down and think about why they're there when they pass them.
For anybody who walks or bikes or whatever, scary stuff. Evan Krugel, appreciate it. Thank you. So it comes as charges have officially been filed against the man suspected of killing him. According to Denver police, 28-year-old Jonathan Jerabek had called in to report that he was the driver who hit him. According to court documents, Jerabek told police that he had stopped at a red light and then drove away when it turned green. That's when he says that he felt a thud and noticed someone laying on the ground. Court documents show that he did not stop immediately, instead dropping off his son with his mother before turning himself in. Police say he did not call 911 after he left the scene. Jerabek is charged with leaving the scene of a deadly accident. He's expected in court on Tuesday. It has been a dangerous start to the weekend as well on the roads across the Denver metro area. Police are investigating 3 deadly hit-and-run crashes. In Aurora, a teen died while riding a scooter late last night. Police say officers responded to a report of a crash at the intersection of East Wesley Drive and South Dunkirk Street. Police say the teen was riding a scooter in a marked bike lane. They say the driver was going in the same direction and hit him from behind. APD still has no information on the suspect. Now to Westminster, a man is in custody accused of a deadly hit and run this morning. Police say responding officers found a man dead near Sheridan Boulevard. Officers say the suspect returned to the scene. He was then taken into custody. And Denver police are still searching for the driver responsible for killing one person in the hit-and-run crash this morning. This happened on I-25 on the ramp at Spear Boulevard. Police say 2 cars were involved in that crash, and the driver of one of them ran away from the scene on foot. 2 people in the other car were taken to the hospital, where one later died. Now to the western slope, a crash on eastbound I-70 caused significant backups near Glenwood Springs this morning. This is video from the CDOT cameras out there showing some of that traffic. Garfield County Sheriff's Office said that a semi-truck hit a car that was parked on the highway. Semi then spilled an estimated 150 gallons of diesel fuel. Lanes were closed for cleanup. They reopened around noon. Turning now to the weather. It's heating up in Denver. Temperatures hovering in the 90s once again, but we saw a little bit of rain as well to cool things down. 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen joining us now. And Corey, bit of a taste of the heat that's expected later this week.
Yeah, there is a small cold front coming tomorrow, so we may stay below 90, but then the heat is on, and it's likely going to be here for about 5 days. We've got some storms rolling through the area. Even Denver got hit with a storm today. We haven't seen one here in Denver in a while. Here's a live camera shot from the Vero camera out looking southwest of Akron. You can see the shaking start to happen. There's some very strong winds moving across the eastern plains. All of us quite in the Front Range got a taste of these winds. Right now, you can see a few storms still coming off of the foothills, so we're not done with our rain chances here. We'll carry at least a threat of some sprinkles here all the way through about 11 o'clock tonight. Out here on the eastern plains, a line of storms really pushing wind out this way. Down to the south of Akron, there is a severe thunderstorm warning. That is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Not much in the way of big hail, but really this is a very large line of storms that extends from all the way from South Lincoln all the way up to North Weld County. Winds being pushed out in front of that. So all of the northeast plains about to get hit with some wind here over the next hour and a half. Here's the high temperatures for tomorrow. There will be a cold front that'll come in tomorrow morning. It may keep our temperatures below 90, although I'm a little suspicious that we may just briefly touch 90 tomorrow. But that's only a taste. Like Mark was saying, 95 on Monday, 98 on Tuesday. We're likely going to carry upper 90s all the way through Friday, and this is also, Mark, a very dry weather pattern coming.
If you like the heat, a lot to look forward to this week. Corey, thank you. Colorado Parks and Wildlife recovered the bodies of a man and a dog who got caught up in a storm at 11 Miles State Park yesterday afternoon. CPW says 3 people and a dog were paddleboarding when a large windstorm rolled through the park. There was an 11-hour search, but unfortunately that became a recovery effort today. CPW says the victim was not wearing a life jacket. Rangers did rescue another person, and the third person was able to swim to shore. CPW is urging the public to wear a life jacket while you're out on the water, and of course, check those weather forecasts before going outside.